Welcome to MojoPlays, and that's right, I'm doing this again. There is no type of list that gets me more comments that read like, "You big dumb idiot, we all knew that." So on that note, these are 25 things that I didn't know about Fallout. Ha! Loophole. Looking forward to all the friendly comments. What have I done?
Before we continue, we publish content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified of our latest videos.
MedX was Australia's fault.
Can you help me? I need water. Purified water, please.
As it turns out, the ever-fitting title of the health drug in the Fallout universe wasn't always going to be MedX. When Fallout 3 was in development, the item was simply called morphine right up until the end. But due to Australia's strong drug laws in video games, the game wasn't going to get its worldwide release, as us Aussies said, "Get that junk out of here." Lame, but it happened. In order to get the worldwide release, Bethesda simply changed the drug from morphine to the fictional MedX. The release was cemented, and so was the law. And the law, which annoyingly sounds exactly the same in my accent.
And it's your duty and my duty to support our country and our president, no matter what. Understand?
The real fat man. Fiction meets reality. Enter the fat man. Did you know, get used to me saying that the Fat Man is based on an actual nuke launcher? It's called the M-388 Davy Crockett Tactical Nuclear Recoilless Rifle, and it was made in the 1950s. You may even recognize it from MGS3 when Colonel Volgan uses a Davy Crockett to fire a nuke. It's real, you guys. It's real. The Ford Nucleon.
People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots. Fusion-powered cars.
Guess what else is real? Those beautiful goddamn cars. Gorgeous, sleek, and potentially a real part of our society had things gone slightly differently. As it turns out, the cars in Fallout are inspired by the 1950s Ford Nucleon, a concept vehicle designed to run on nuclear reactors. What could possibly go wrong? Imagine driving your nuclear reactor-powered car into a family's Ford Fiesta. Chernobyl on the go.
Peace became a distant memory.
Fallout 4's leaked script.
Confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Hardcore Fallout fans will remember when Kotaku leaked a casting call script for Fallout 4, sparking debates because it seemed like the player's character actually talked. Skeptics scoffed, but 2 years later, the game dropped and the script was basically spot on. In it, the player meets Preston Garvey, a Minuteman holdout pinned down by raiders. They hatch a plan to use a fusion core in the museum to turn the tide. In the final game, it's almost identical, except instead of powering guns, you strap into power armor like a post-apocalyptic Iron Man. Masthead's Fallout MMO. Bethesda may have hyped Fallout 76 as a bold multiplayer experiment, but a Fallout MMO isn't exactly a new idea. Back in 2007, Masthead Studios was developing Fallout Online with creative input from Interplay. When Bethesda bought the Fallout license for 2008's Fallout 3, things got messy. Masthead was initially allowed to keep working under certain conditions, but by 2009, Bethesda accused them of breaching the agreement. After years of legal wrangling, Fallout Online was officially cancelled in December 2012. And Bethesda never stole their idea. Ever. Brahmin tipping. I know people are going to be upset who thought this was obvious, but I had no idea. Did you know that you can tip over Brahmin in every main Fallout game except Fallout 4? In the first game, it required giving them beer because even in the Wasteland, cows need happy hour. Fallout 2 let you use the push command, while 3 and New Vegas added a sneaky animation for maximum satisfaction. The Brahmin topple, flop, and then slowly get up like the stubborn bovine warriors they are. Lunch bomb. Did you know, I'm so sorry, did you know that the little ding sound effect that plays after you fire the Fat Man came directly from the Bethesda offices? As it turns out, that was the same bell from the lunchroom at Bethesda HQ. So when workers were enjoying a delicious Caesar salad, they always felt like they'd fired a world-ending bullet. Dash dies. It's funny how many game developers use toys to visualize camera angles. Kojima infamously used Legos to build the sets of MGS1, while Bethesda took a more animated angle. Artist Grant Struthers prototyped the VATS camera system by filming his Incredibles action figures duking it out. Yes, he literally set up Dash in action poses. Are you imagining his legs flying off? Yep, I've definitely never done that. Nope, not once. Nuh-uh. That's inspiration. Speaking of, one of Fallout 3's best addition was the VATS targeting system. Finally, a way to aim for a raider's knee instead of wildly spraying bullets like a caffeinated toddler. This limb targeting mechanic added a strategic twist to the FPS formula. But did you know the idea came from the crash mode in the Burnout racing games? Yep, a game about smashing cars inspired a system for methodically crippling bandits. Vault 34 lady.
Prophecy. Do we look like a bunch of religious idiots?
Some secrets are hiding in plain sight, even in Bethesda's marketing for New Vegas. Take that wallpaper of a flirty young woman in a Vault 34 jumpsuit. Turns out, it's a young Pearl, the Boomers' leader, according to lead designer J.E. Sawyer. It's nice to put a face to a face.
Should that go well, maybe you can help in big ways, too.
Was originally based on GURPS. When most people think of Fallout, they picture Vault Boy and the special stats system. But it wasn't always that way. The original plan was to use Steve Jackson's game's GURPS system to manage players' stats. After a legal squabble, the rights got yanked, forcing Black Isle to cook up their own system. They first called it A-Slips, which was later rearranged to spell special, proving that your second idea is always your best. The f*** is A-Slips? Fallout 2's sex formula. Fallout 2 offered freedom few RPGs could dream of. Want to be a world-famous adult film star, mutant slayer, and mobster all in one playthrough? Go for it. It even has a sex rating system, calculating your bedroom prowess based on charisma, endurance, agility, and strength. Hit a high enough score and you earn the illustrious Gigolo title, which, spoiler alert, does absolutely nothing useful. So basically, Fallout 2 is proof that even in the Wasteland, you can be ridiculously overqualified and still not get a raise. Yep, that was a boner joke. You're welcome. Not originally post-apocalyptic.
War never changes.
Fallout went through wild creative detours. Tim Kaine, one of the original creators, says the post-apocalyptic world we know came after scrapping a fantasy D&D style game, a time travel plot where you accidentally annihilate humanity, and even a girlfriend rescue from dinos adventure. Yep, we almost got Jurassic 76. Eventually, all those crazy ideas boiled down into the irradiated wasteland we love today.
Millennia of armed conflict. The destructive nature of man could sustain itself no longer.
Meat of Champions. Perks are a big part of what makes modern Fallout games so fun. Meat of Champions is a hidden perk in New Vegas that most strategy guides forget to mention. It's a reward for, well, cannibalizing all the leaders of New Vegas. Grab the cannibal perk, then politely nibble on Caesar, Mr. House, the King, and President Kimball, and voila, stat bonuses with every bite. Bone apple teeth.
Among stats.
Friends.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Everybody knows that Fallout New Vegas has an odd connection with the sitcom Friends. Matthew Perry became such a big fan of Fallout 3 that he ended up voicing Benny. But there's one lesser-known Friends connection that rarely gets mentioned. Actress Courtney Cox, yes, Monica, worked at Bethesda for a short stint in the 1980s, and because of this, she later co-hosted the Fallout 3 launch party. I worked at Woolworths for 2 years when I was 16, and I promise, if I become rich and famous, I'll burn that store to the ground.
You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene.
the launch party.
Hey, I'm David Arquette, and you're watching X-Plane.
Alright, we're splitting hairs here, but we need an entire entry for this goddamn launch party. Fallout 3's release felt like a Hollywood premiere, and its party didn't disappoint. Foo Fighters rocked the stage, and regardless of my previous entry, it was hosted not just by Courtney Cox, but also by her then husband, David Arquette.
What's up? I'm in downtown Los Angeles, hanging out with the only dude here who's wearing a bigger codpiece than me at the Fallout 3 Hollywood launch party.
October 23rd.
Oh my God!
Hold on!
For those without a picture-perfect lore memory, in the Fallout universe, the nukes dropped on October 23rd, 2077. This date is important across all games. Bethesda tried to be clever by syncing Fallout 3's release with the fictional apocalypse, but in real life, it hit North America a few days late on October 28th. Still pretty close to when the giant goddamn nukes destroyed the world. Wait, did that happen or was that in the game? Rockville Softworks. As you might imagine, Bethesda Softworks was named after the American town Bethesda, Maryland. But as it turns out, the company was only based there for a short time. Its offices are now located in Rockville, Maryland. Same state, different town. Time for a name change. This is why I changed my name from Matthew to Your Mum's Bed. How have I not been fired yet?
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
Baby talk.
Start compression. Get the baby out of here. Move, move. 1,000. 2.
Fun fact, the baby you play as at the start of Fallout 3 is voiced by none other than Jake Howard, game director Todd Howard's son, on his very first birthday. Talk about starting your career early. Timmy, the kid in Tranquility Lane, is voiced by Cullen Pagliarulo, the son of lead designer Emil Pagliarulo. Fallout 3 really is a family affair.
I'd have been so proud. Listen, kiddo, I know you don't like it when Daddy leaves you alone, but I need you to take care of yourself for a minute.
Cut minigame. A bunch of stuff always gets scrapped during development. At one stage, Fallout 3 included a surgery minigame where you had to cauterize your own wounds while your character screamed in agony, which obviously ended up on the cutting room floor. The developers scrapped it, feeling that making players heal their own limbs dragged down the game's pacing. Game-ception. We love a game within a game. Inside the Hubris Comics building in Fallout 3, the computer games division houses a terminal featuring a fully playable text adventure called The Reign of Greylock. Text adventures aren't that engaging, but the effort is undeniable. Well done, Fallout 3. You made me play a text-based game. Fallout's inspiration.
It's that war never changes.
Like most franchises, Fallout has a bunch of inspirations. Mad Max left its mark with the game's leather armor. Dogmeat, everyone's favorite four-legged sidekick, probably owes his pedigree to both Mad Max and A Boy and His Dog. And the Brotherhood of Steel, their whole horde technology like sacred relics, screams a canticle for Leibowitz.
It is now the year 2077.
Same-sex wasteland. Bethesda, more like Progresda. Whatever, I hate you guys. Did you know that way back in 1998, Fallout 2 was one of the first major video games to feature same-sex marriage? It was a landmark that wouldn't be recognized by other media or reality for years to come. Because of this, the game also set another record, being one of the first to feature same-sex divorce. Hey, can't have the yin without the yang. Why the thumbs up? This is one of those myths that has become reality, and since the TV show turned that myth into canon for a lot of fans, I'm here to put my foot down and say, not in the video game, it ain't. One of Fallout's most iconic symbols is Vault Boy giving a thumbs up. Fans online and the Fallout TV series have said that he is measuring the blast radius of a nuke with his thumb, but sorry, myth busted. Brian Fargo, Interplay founder, confirms it's just an ironic grin. I don't care what the show says. That's the main man himself. So shut it, haters. Fallout 3 we never got. Black-Isle Studios created the first 2 Fallout games, and after Bethesda snagged the license, they made Fallout 3. But Black-Isle had their own vision for a sequel, codenamed Van Buren. It would have taken players through the American Southwest fighting the FEV virus while tangling with the NCR or Brotherhood of Steel. The game promised real-time and turn-based combat, and even playable super mutants. Sadly, Interplay went bankrupt and Van Buren got canned. The silver lining, much of its story, like the NCR Brotherhood drama, survived in Fallout New Vegas.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from MojoPlays and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos.